My name is Tina Chaffins. I am the grandmother of Cheyenne Mabry. Her father is my son, David Mabry, and I just wanted to tell you the story about when each of them was born. So my son was set up for a C-section. I was set up for a C-section for him because he was breech. So I worked at Ponderosa, and I was supposed to have him on a Wednesday. I was set up for a C-section on Wednesday. I worked at Ponderosa and I was off that Sunday. So, I was going to go back to work Monday and Tuesday and have him on Wednesday, but I never got to go back to work. So me and my son's dad, his name's David, and my mom and her boyfriend all decided to take a little canoe trip on Sunday on my day off, where I went and had my son. And there was a 4-person little canoe boat or whatever. And we were out there, and I told my mom my back was hurting. And she said, "Oh, it's just the way you're sitting." So we go out further and further, and I'm like, "Mom, my back's really hurting really bad." She said, "Well, you're pregnant, and it's just a hurting from the way you're sitting, being pregnant and everything." And we went out further, and then I started screaming, like, I'm having pain, I'm having pain, I'm having pain. So we get back to the beach area where we parked the boat, canoe, whatever it was, and she laid out a blanket on the grass, and I laid down on it for a minute, and then the contractions started. When they did, they were about 2 minutes apart. So we got in the car and we left, and my mom's boyfriend was driving. We were speeding on the freeway. I think it was 315 because I had to go to High State. We did get stopped by a police officer, and he said, "I'll escort you to the hospital." So we lost him. We would have waited for him. I might have had, I don't know what would have happened, but we passed him up to go to the hospital. Instead of taking me through the emergency room, they parked out front of the main hospital. So I'm in there screaming, having contractions and everything in front of everybody. It was embarrassing, but then you didn't care. So everything turned out okay. I went in, and they set me up for the C-section, and I had him at 4:21 p.m. and everything was good. After I did have him, I did get an infection where the opening was, and had to go back in the hospital for 3 days without him. That was one of the saddest things, leaving your baby when he was just born. But anyway, then years later, Cheyenne came into the picture, and she was born at Riverside. Yeah, Riverside. I was on my way, well, not on my way. I was at in Delaware at the Derby. They were doing the horse races. And right as before I got up to pay to go in, I got a call from my son saying that her mom, Amanda, was in labor. And I said, "Okay, I'm going to leave here now." So I just turned around, got back in my car from Delaware, headed to Riverside Hospital, which is in Columbus. And got there. She wasn't born yet. So I asked David if he wanted to go down and get something to eat. And he said, yeah, because he hasn't eaten all day. So we all went down to the cafeteria. We got Donato's pizza and stuff. There was a setup there you could get Donato's. We got Donato's pizza and stuff, and as we went to sit the food down on the table, we got the phone call that she was ready to start pushing. So we threw all the food in the trash can and then ran back up there, and Cheyenne, we call her Shy Shy. I do. I've always called her Shy Shy. Shy Shy was born, and that was September 17th. And then after she was born, she was my baby. We had a lot of memories together. We always do a camping trip, family camping trip in July. We go to Kings Island. She was the one that would do 5Ks with me, running and stuff. And then one time we took her on a walk to the park. It was 7 miles. She was, I'd say that was about 6 years ago. So she was only like 12 or 13, and she was worn out. We even took a picnic. She was worn out, and she was dragging, coming back and everything, and complaining. And then we got back, and I looked on my Facebook, and she posted a thing saying how she had so much fun on this walking trip with us and stuff. But she complained a lot on the way back. She's been on a cruise with us. Everything, just we cried together. We've laughed together. We've cried together. Me and her, her and I, cry at the same movies. So we would always cry. I make a cake for her when I see her. She loves my dump cake and my no-bake cookies. So for graduation, she's getting both those. And yeah, it's just the memories of her. In the last couple years, she's grown to be a wonderful little lady, but she's supposed to be my baby. But I'll let her be a little lady. But yeah. I'm so proud of her. So now I'm going to cry. So Cheyenne, now you can cry, because I'm going to cry. But yes, that is my memories of them too. And yeah, I think she's going to have a good life. And I hope everybody else does. Bye now.